Howard Simon. He's here in studio. I was alerted. There's been a rant.
It wasn't a rant.
Let's get your microphone on here. Now you sound like me. That wasn't a rant.
It wasn't. Did I pound the table?
No, listen, hold on. As a person,
you want to do.
As a person that maybe in your life has seen you rant the most.
That's right.
Right?
Yes.
I was alerted to a rant. So like, let me take a look at this, and I watched it. And I thought like,
it's not a rant.
That's tame.
That's right.
You weren't red-faced.
That's right. You have to pound the table and you have to get beat red. That's a rant.
Yeah, if we had YouTube,
this was just being angry.
If we had YouTube back in the day when you went on your big rants, people would have that to look at.
Yeah,
I used to see those. Joe used to see those.
Yeah.
So it was a strongly worded message.
I'm just getting upset. I'm getting frustrated. But so's the head coach of the Bills.
Yeah.
I feel his frustration. I'm glad he feels our frustration. It's weird. I don't know how you guys feel. Like I know they're still really good, and it's just frustrating to watch a team with the best quarterback in the league have a passing game that is a pop gun. I mean, it just doesn't do anything. There's one guy who makes plays, and Shakir's not going to make plays deep. He's going to make plays with a short catch, and he's going to break tackles, and he's going to make guys miss. It's really hard to watch them attempt to throw the ball. It's really frustrating. I cannot even believe we're at this point that we're talking about the same Bills passing game that we've seen in recent years. And it has to change. They have to make a move. You cannot leave the roster intact and say, we're fine. Maybe they'll trade for a defensive tackle. Maybe they'll trade for a safety. I don't know. But you can't not address the elephant in the room and expect this team to try to win a Super Bowl with who they have on the roster on offense, not in the running game. I mean, James Cook is phenomenal, thank God. Mm-hmm. Imagine this team without James Cook right now.
Howard, I'm sorry. I'm just doing some math here. They've scored 29.5 points per game.
Yeah, right.
That's down.
Great. They beat Miami. They beat the Jets. They did bet 41 against Baltimore was really good.
Yeah.
Miami, the Jets, and Carolina are not going to be in the playoffs. You have to beat legit what they do against New England. You have to beat what are they going to do against Kansas City? If they can't stop Patrick Mahomes, are the Bills going to be able to outscore Kansas City on Sunday?
I don't know. I am a little more optimistic about their defensive chops because of Michael Hoyt and Maxwell Hairston.
Those are really good signs, especially and it balances off.
Sure.
Losing Ed Oliver is a huge problem.
The one thing I mentioned earlier today about this matchup, the Chiefs are the third blitz-heaviest team in the league. Wow. And watching last night, usually when I watch the Chiefs, I just watch their offense operate. I'm thinking, like, how are they going to stop this team? How are they going to stop this team? And for the first time in a while, now I watch and I think, how are they going to beat that blitz?
Yeah, well,
because Spagnuolo is going to throw, everything.
I wonder
at
what
Allen's
he
face.
does. Does he still come out and go, we got to stop Allen? Or does he just kind of talk about maybe stopping James Cook first?
I think he goes after any pass situation. I think he's going after them.
Here's what flashing back to Atlanta where they blitz more than half the time?
Yeah.
Or around half the time?
Here's the chess match. The chess match will be load up to stop the run because what we need to do is get the Bills in obvious passing situations because that's when they are really bad. Obvious passing situations.
Can you believe you just said that?
I know.
They used to be the most terrifying team in the league on third and long.
You face the Bills now, and you want them to pass the ball.
Right. In an obvious passing situation, this is what happened against Atlanta. Like the second half, they get that drive where they score, and you think they're going to be okay. Mm-hmm. And then the first possession, there's a sack on a play-action pass. Now it's passing situation. Mm-hmm. Good night.
Right.
This game against Carolina, one of their few failed drives that wasn't that good. 3rd and 1. Penalty pulls them back. Now they're going to pass the ball instead. Obvious passing situations allow defenses to blitz Josh Allen, and they have confused the line. They've confused Allen, and they're certainly not afraid of any other player in the secondary getting by them.
And I understand your point. Like people might say, you had some tweet on Sunday about how something about the angriest calls about a 30-point win.
Yes, I tweeted that in the third quarter.
And I get it.
Because I said people are really mad right now, and they're gonna win by 30.
Yes,
which did happen.
But again, this season is not about beating Carolina by 31. This season is about one thing and one thing only, getting to and winning a Super Bowl. So, yeah, I understand the stats. You can show me what their offensive rankings are. I'm going to tell you, if you watch this team play, the offense has to be good enough to carry this team to a Super Bowl title. It isn't. That's all I think about. It's not you had to win. That's great. I'm glad they won. Believe me, I'm very happy they won. It was a had-to-have game.
Yep.
Because you're still chasing New England and they're playing Atlanta on Sunday, which means anyway, point is, I don't think about beating Carolina. I think about, is this team good enough to get out of the AFC, get to the Super Bowl and win a title? And they aren't right now. And that's what has me really worried. And it's not like the defense will now be able to raise its game so far that it can now overcome shortcomings in the Bills' passing attack.
You're saying that was not a rant on Leading the Charge on Channel 7. You might be correct. Joe, should I read a comment in the chat that might bring about a rant?
Go ahead.
Let's do it.
I'm into
Too
that.
much whining, Howard. You've seen a lot of bad football. Enjoy this era of the Bills.
You can't live that way. You can't. You can't live that way. Don't just be happy because they're good. They're supposed to be great. They're supposed to win a Super Bowl. They have a generational quarterback. I lived through 4 years of having Hall of Fame talent all over the football field wearing Bills uniforms, and they didn't win a Super Bowl. You're in business to win no, that's so bad. That's so, if the Sabres just sniff a playoff spot and miss that, well, guys, they were closer than being eliminated by Christmas. You can't live that way as a sports fan. Who lives that way? They're designed to win a Super Bowl. They have Josh Allen at quarterback. You can't. The bar is so different now. It's changed. It has changed for years. It's all about winning a Super Bowl, and nothing less than that is acceptable. And you have to pull out. You want to trade a first-round pick for a wide receiver? Great. Trade the first-round pick. I don't care what you give up. You have to try and win the Super Bowl now. Period.
I'm with you. Like, I do not like the mentality of just enjoy whatever you're given now because the drought happened. The drought was 8 years ago. There are kids in high school that don't even remember the drought.
Yeah. It's not about we used to have Trent Edwards.
Sure.
You can't live in that life.
Before Pick the Bills.
Sorry, Trent.
No, you're fine. How far would you go to make a trade? Like, what would you do? What would you send?
What's the most amount of picks you'd trade? The Saints want 2 firsts for Olave.
2 firsts. Screw it. Go ahead. Do it.
Well,
he'll go pretty far.
I guess the other part of it would be this. If they don't make a move and this season just kind of plays out and, they fail to achieve their goals, what changes?
Well, in the offseason, they have to go find a wide receiver, whether it's a free agent, which will cost you a ton of money, or a trade in the offseason, which will still cost you draft picks.
Will they, though, is a question. Or
why
what
wouldn't they?
What does the season
Shouldn't
have?
The question be why wouldn't they?
Well, right.
Not will they. Why wouldn't they?
It's been I would ask years of why wouldn't
how
they?
Does the season have to end for them to get to a place where they would change course like that? Or would just a new coordinator do it?
What if they don't win the division and go one and done with a road wild card loss?
Maybe that's the answer.
That'd be shocking.
Right.
Reevaluating
how you do things.
Maybe Sunday will change. Look at the top 5 guys on the wide receiver depth chart for the Kansas City Chiefs. Any of those 5 guys would be at the top of the depth chart here at wide receiver with this team. 5 guys. They're 5 deep. Are you kidding me?
Do you think that the number one reason they should I've said this. The number one reason that Bean probably has to act that's different from April is Coleman.
He's doing nothing.
He's the reason they probably have to do something because his growth, his step has definitely not come.
Since he played well opening night. Nothing since then. I mean, not literally. The guy averages 1 yard after a catch. And Palmer's injured. He was making some plays, but he wasn't great. Moore's done nothing. Coleman's doing nothing. I mean, Shavers isn't going to be the guy.
Does nothing.
Samuel sometimes doesn't even play. Are you kidding me? How do you not address this? If they don't, I get it, guys. You have to. This is where you might tell me, takes 2 to tango, right? You got to have a trading partner. I get it. I understand. But if you don't get it done, what's the message that you're sending to everybody? That this team, as is presently constituted, is good enough to win a Super Bowl? It isn't.
Well, it takes 2 to tango. That is true. You know where you don't need a second person to tango? The draft. Time for Howard to pick the Bills.
A tradition unlike any other.
They've neutered their own passing game.
It's time for Howard to pick the Bills!
McDermott's team's unbeaten out of the bye. They've had a couple weeks.
Nope, they never.
He's 8-0 out of the bye.
Haven't lost 3 in a row.
There you go. So I'm going to go with the Bills winning this game on Sunday. I don't think it'll be a cakewalk, but I'll just say they find a way to beat Carolina.
Hand off to Cook, through a hole, and darts into the open, and he is Gone gone. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, James Cook. Quick hitter to Shakir, spins away from the defender, he's up the sideline. 35-30, down to the 20, cuts it back 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Khalil Shakir. Back to pass, but Hoyt collapsing the pocket again, and he's after him, and he's got him on a second effort for the sack. The Canadian Crusher drops him.
On WGR Sports Radio 550.
The Canadian Crusher.
Sorry, that was...
Michael Hoyt. All right, time to pick the Bills. Bills, Chiefs.
By the way, I am factoring in that the Bills do trade for a wide receiver by the deadline.
Okay, but is it before the Chiefs game?
No.
Okay. All right.
And
so
honestly, it wouldn't matter. The Chiefs are going to win.
You're going to pick the Bills, and you have to pick the trade. So, all right, Chiefs win?
Chiefs win.
Chiefs. Then the deadline comes, and the Bills add who?
One of the Saints guys, preferably Olave. If not, then Shaheed.
Rashid Shaheed. We had somebody tweet in, Rashid Shaheeds.
He went. I was
right
watching
in.
Red Zone, and he got banged up on one play. I'm like, get up! Future Buffalo Bill possibility.
Did you see the play where he dusted the corner and
I
the guy
did
missed?
not see.
Okay. Let me show you that one in a minute. Bills at Dolphins.
Win.
Bucks at Bills.
I'm gonna flip this around because they're gonna make a trade. They're gonna get a receiver. They'll get better on offense. I'll take the Bills to win.
Bills at Texans.
Turning that into a win from last week.
Look at this. They're going to trade for a receiver. Run the table. Bills at Steelers.
Win.
I already know you're picking wins there. Bengals at Bills.
I mean, come on. Shouldn't the Bills score 80 points even with the offense isn't playing well? They just gave up 39 points to the Jets.
Yeah, that's right.
Win.
Do you know Joe's stat about Justin Fields and interceptions?
No.
He is one game away from the longest start streak without throwing a pick in NFL history.
Who would have known?
10 starts in a row without throwing a pick.
That's how important it is to protect the ball.
Yeah, what's the record? I mean, right?
Terrible, yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, so you've got wins.
New England next. At New England.
At New England.
Yeah, for now I'm going to leave that as a loss.
Okay. Is that because New England appears to be getting better?
Yeah. Yeah. It appears
Okay.
to be really improving.
All right. With that, the Bills going into that game had a good chance to win the division. It has taken a big hit. Bills at Browns.
Myles Garrett has 27 sacks in that game, but the Bills win.
Bills at Eagles.
Loss.
Bills at Jets.
Win.
In this scenario, they are 77% to host. To go to the wild card round.
12-5, and they would be on the road.
On the road, likely at Pittsburgh.
Let's not bring up the Bills' road playoff record.
They'll beat Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Pittsburgh. They haven't played Pittsburgh yet.
That's
why their run playoff win is very good.
Wait. Maybe that's not Pittsburgh. Maybe that's Baltimore.
No.
Yeah.
They'd come back that much?
It's only 2 games now.
Is that? Well, yeah, because Pittsburgh's trying to blow the division.
And they have 2 games against Pittsburgh.
Actually, Cincinnati's
The
still in
Steelers
division.
are-
They're favored to win the division.
The Steelers
Baltimore.
are terrible, and their next 6 games are Colts,
Loss.
Chargers,
Loss.
Bengals.
Win.
They lost to the Bengals before.
But I'll give them a win.
Okay. Bears, Bills,
Loss.
Ravens.
Loss.
Wow.
Yeah, they stink.
Great. Isn't it great to see people in
They also have the
crazy.
Lions again, and then the Ravens a second time.
Well, the Steelers' defense is playing so well, fellas. I'm sure they'll be fine.
12 wins on you don't win the division and you go to Baltimore in round 1 would be a horrific result.
Unless they win them all. And then,
Don't shoot the messenger.
And then, it's the revenge tour. All right. Thank
All right,
you, Howard.
fellas.
I feel like that was closer to a rant than the TV one. Yes.
Was it?
Yeah.
I haven't had my fiber pills today, and I'm a little bit off.
Sure.
I love
Well,
you guys, though.
I hope they get Rashid Shaheed for your sake.
They got to get a receiver. Better
I feel
than
like,
Amari Cooper.
He's just cranky because he stayed up for that baseball game last night.
No, man.
good.
Did you guys, please tell me you both
God,
went
no.
to bed. Okay.
3 a.m.
Just a strange existence for me hearing almost every person scream about receiver. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Where's the train? I thought it might be outside
I've
the
been here for
station.
3 years.
Yeah.
So maybe they do it. We'll see. Deadline's a week from today. Thank you, sir.
All right, boys.
We'll talk next week.
See ya.
803-0550.